Well, hello. Welcome to Relic Riders. Uh, Spectrum. I almost forgot the name of the show again. I didn't say crap this time. Uh, we're back yet again with technically a part two of an episode, but this is actually episode 8. Once again, we have our wonderful guest, Boo. What I put on there? Boo Brigham, is what I put on the YouTube stream.
Don't know.
It
Uh,
was Boo Brigham.
I
It
think it was
was.
Boo Brigham. Uh, but yes, yes, welcome. Today's episode is very interesting because we're starting off in the midst of combat. Today's episode name is Finding Your Peace. And I hope everybody's ready to not find peace, at least for the first half. Uh, where we left off last time was in the midst of a battle. Nelson is not henching, but he has attempted to give his energy to Leon. That worked. He channeled his anger, and and not just because of that. There was some circumstances that were provided, but Leon got powered up a little bit. Virgil is sitting there with his dagger trident.
The Trident.
Yes, stuck in the chest of life. Uh, Death has is open arms, basically standing there, offering itself. Um, Ari, I don't even remember what you were doing. I think no, you
I
were holding onto the trident and
yeah,
twisting.
I was
You were Indian burning. Uh,
yeah.
Thank you, Indian burning.
Leon has combined his noisy crickets into
Grasshopper.
his grasshopper. Um, and yeah, life and death is staying there. Life and death have not tried to strike out. If anything, life has tried to heal everybody, which Nelson
Yeah.
promptly said no and uh, stuck his finger back in his wound to deal 4 damage right back to himself. Uh, and the last thing that happened at the very end of the episode, before once again, like I always do, I left you guys on a cliffhanger. Um, which nobody is surprised with. Uh, we have Where Are You, Christmas?
Great song. Great song. Now we just got demonetized. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Wait, say TM, say TM.
TM,
Yeah.
TM, Furbies. TM.
Yeah, that
This
thing.
figure has ripped the door off its hinges. Uh, cliffhanger from me? No. And this figure is standing in the doorway, glaring actually at a particular person, but I'll announce that when we get into it. So we're going to go ahead and let's see. I do have. All right, so I have my little notebook here with your initiative order. And to remind everybody, it goes Leon, Virgil, Ari, uh, Nelson, and then life and death. And this new person is at the end of initiative after life and death. So they will
Look,
be in
guys,
the fight.
finally, somebody went after me.
And there we go. So, as this figure that looks to Virgil and Nelson, at least, this figure looks familiar, sort of, just a little darker. The eyes are a little bit redder. But the outfit looks familiar to Leon and Ari, to Gita. And as she's standing in the door, she literally lets out a blood curdling growl, in all of your direction, and as she starts to speak, you hear a more robotic tone, uh, kind of like it's her normal voice mixed with digital code of some sort, and as she starts to speak, she is death staring Ari down. So, you four are the only reason that any of this, that I'm even here. And she shudders slightly. You and she growls a little bit. She glances over at life and death. Just a stepstone. They may have been my creations. But now they are part of my plan. My piece has been found, and the only thing that can stop it is in this building. And as she says that, she holds up her hand, and what looks like a blue whip with black outlinings through it threads to the floor, and she rears back. And I want Ari, will you please make me I believe it's do we have reflex? I've got to get the sheet up.
Yeah, reflex saving
A
throw.
reflex save, yes.
Yeah. It's a reflex.
Yeah.
Reflex saves.
Okay, let's see. 10.
10.
Yeah.
As she swings at you, you do fail. You're not quick enough to dodge it. And
Oh, wait, 12. Sorry.
at 12, yeah, still
Okay.
still didn't beat it, but I appreciate the adjustment.
Yeah.
Did I really come up here without you? I'm
You
a
don't have
dummy.
dice, do you?
Nope. That's the one thing I forgot. One
Hey,
moment.
now we could talk shit behind his
Yeah,
back.
go ahead.
What are you talking about? We do it to his face.
Yeah, we do.
We do it every
Behind his
week
back
anyways.
is much more fun
Yeah.
whenever you can hear it.
I can't imagine being a DM and forgetting dice. It's just DMing
Right.
101.
I've been the DM and forgot my own noodle once or twice, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's fair.
What I missed?
All right, he's
Oh,
back.
nothing.
What?
All right.
I'm just looking
So,
at One Piece.
so I'm only gonna roll one die.
One day will always kiss.
So as she whips, you see Ari's not the only one that it goes to hit. And as she does, Ari, will you please take me 31 damage?
Damn.
And Death, will you please take 63 damage?
You said 30,
31.
31? Okay.
So just to let you know, this is what I rolled.
Oh,
Ow.
fuck.
What the fuck?
That is her damage dice.
That's a D100.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool.
Said 63 damage.
Yep.
Sure.
Alright, so now we will be at the top. If anybody, again, speaking is free action, by the way, but we will start at the top. And Leon,
Oh, I'm going to say Ari. No. And then I want to, as a bonus act, or can I do a bonus, like a,
you have a bonus action, I believe.
okay, I'm my bonus action because I remember what she looked like before.
Yes.
I want to see if I can notice anything that is different this time.
Roll,
Perception.
yeah, roll me a perception. Yeah, that's
That's free. You can do
yeah,
that. You can
yeah.
do
No,
that.
that's free. Yeah, no,
An
you're good.
investigation check then, or just
Perception.
Perception.
Side investigation. You're not looking into it like that.
Yeah, you're
There's a
not.
difference between looking at something and then investigating something.
You're not like in her curious, going, okay, what's this made of?
17.
Yeah. Okay, so as you look at her, what were you trying to look for, or look?
Well, I remember
to-
what she looked like, other than the obvious thing about her eyes being different. Is there anything else on her that is different?
You could immediately tell that even the armor is different. The armor has a lot more black in it than the original blue that you saw. She is not wearing a helmet currently, because you've never met Gita. So you'd only seen in the video briefly and stuff like that, and then from what Virgil and Nelson briefly told you guys about that they had met Gita. So other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. Other than the suit looks different, and she has no helmet. The
Is
suit
her gem out?
You do not see it.
Okay. The portals. Then I'm going to take the grasshopper and I'm going to shoot it at her chest.
At her? Okay.
Yep.
As you
Because
spin
my
and pivot.
my mind is telling me that if her gem is not showing, then it was embedded somewhere in her chest or arm based on what happened with Nelson and Virgil.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
And this is with advantage thanks to...
With advantage and with an extra +7.
Yeah. Kill him. Ooh, kill him.
Outside of character, Trevor's like, holy crap, this is stuff we do at later levels. Well, at least in his other game.
Well, that is a 19 without any modification to it. So that is a 26 plus. Yep, hang on now. Hold on. And because this is a ranged, so that is a 28.
You hit.
Oh no, attack bonus. I'm sorry. That's +8.
Yeah.
So that is what is that? 26 plus 8, so 34.
Yep, that hits.
And that's the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so as you fire, your gun literally you feel the energy, all of you feel the energy radiating from the grasshopper, and it shifts. You see the spectral energy basically pulse through it, and you feel a Gauss shot just come from it. Roll me damage.
So this has one large shot with save. Is that what that is?
Yes.
So that was 16 points of damage, sir.
16.
Yep.
Okay. With that 16, she does, if I remember right, what I told you about the gun. If I find my notes here.
She has to make some sort of save.
I believe she failed the save. Where did it go?
I like that gun, by the way. Like, out of character, that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, it's basically 2 pistols into a large Gauss pistol. Okay, so yes, she does she does fail the save, because your save DC was 16. She failed it. As the Gauss shoots, you see spectral energy as it hits her. You said for 16.
Yep.
Alright, and there's her health. Dr. C.
Say Dr. Steve?
Dr. Steve, yes, that is what I said. That is what I said. I said Dr. Steve.
He purposely flubbed.
No, it's Dr. C.
Dr. Steve. No, the Virgil got it right. It's Dr. Steve.
No, Dr. C is infiltrated. I knew it. That evil robotic AI.
So,
it's okay to say bitch.
So,
no, my child is not doing that.
Yeah, I was just as the Gauss round hits her, you see it doesn't really phase her too much, but the hole it leaves starts to attempt to close. But since she failed the save, you see green spectral energy around the Goss wound, and it stays and basically keeps the wound open. She is now what I have called spectral poisoned, which will deal an extra D6 of damage every turn to her,
Nice.
and it can stack. Because I didn't tell you what the gun actually did. Whenever I just told you,
No, you did
they
not.
make a save. It is still your turn, so
It is my turn, huh? Still?
it's still you get 2 shots with that thing.
Oh, yeah. Do it again.
So-
Here we go.
All right, go ahead, make another attack roll.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna Robin Hood this.
Oh, Virgil's gonna speak.
So
into
now
the
that I
earshot.
see the hole, I'm going to aim for the hole again.
All right, hold on, Leon. No, Virgil, what?
Virgil's just gonna go through the con and say, "Keep laying down the firepower, Leon."
Oh yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, that's a crit.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's full. It's max damage, and then roll for damage, and then
Yep.
add all your modifiers.
Yep. Yep. That's
So-
exactly what I was gonna say.
Say that again.
So it's your max damage. So what do you roll for your damage die?
So it's a d12 plus 4. So that's 16.
So that's 16 already, and now
Yep.
you roll again. Now roll your die.
That is another 10. So 26 plus the 4, which is 30 damage.
There you go.
30 damage. She fails.
Hi.
She's and you said you shot at the same hole,
Oh,
right?
I went right inside the hole.
Okay, so as you fire again,
Baby.
you notice that this time the your grasshopper has a little bit more kick than it did
Yeah,
last
but it
time.
does.
So I
Yeah.
need you to make a save.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
so that'd be a
Dexterity
I
or
bel-
yeah,
concentration?
that'd be a
That'd be a
dexterity save.
Yep.
You have wait. We have there's a house rule. You have a reroll. Reroll
you.
it. Reroll it. Reroll it. Reroll that shit.
You-
Everybody gets one.
Before you
Everybody
look
gets
at
one.
before I see you look at it, you do have skill point or
I do.
Dude,
Action points.
as long
Action
as it's
points.
not a nat 1, you're good. If it's not a nat 1.
I see nothing, so you better take advantage of this.
Oh no. Was it a nat 1? Was it a nat 1? It was a nat 1.
No, it wasn't. It was a 2.
Oh, okay.
That was,
okay.
it was real close.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're using 2 points, I assume. Mark that down on your sheet.
Yeah, I'm using 2 points. So that is a 18.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. So the save for the second shot isn't as high, but it'll keep raising. So just be warned. So you've noticed. So as the shot actually goes through, you're fine. You hold it. You're strong enough. You perfectly land that straight in the hole. And this time she winces a little bit. She holds back a little bit. You see the burn. She does fail that
Bless
save
her.
again. So as you see it, the hole widens, and again it stays wide. So now she's going to be taking 2d6 at the beginning of each of her turns.
I can roll it for that if you don't want to do it. I can do that for
Oh,
you.
that's
if you'd
it's
like.
at the beginning of the turns. It'll be fine.
Okay.
It's at the beginning of her turn. And you said 30 what?
30,
33?
30 extra. Yep.
30 extra. Okay. Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, I am.
And
dead.
she sits there, and you see her with her whip, and she pulls the whip around, and as she does, you see spectral energy raise off the whip, and the whip lands on her wound, ripping it farther open. She takes another 15 damage off of that alone. And you hear her scream out, "You think you can stop my era of tragedy?"
Yes.
And is that all you're doing for your turn, Leon?
And then what I want to do is I want to focus. So I want to give. Can I use 2 more action points
For what?
to send energy towards Ari?
It is a non-combat, so
Hold up.
yeah.
If we're doing something like that, you might have to use a heroic surge because that's a little bit more common.
Yeah, that would technically be a full action, and you've already attacked.
That is a
twice.
full action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you do have 2 heroic surges. You
Okay.
have 2 of those.
Is that?
But you
Oh,
can-
that's not just your class, Virgil.
No, everybody.
I
gets
have
heroic
it.
Oh, I
surges.
didn't know that.
Everybody has heroic surges.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, you told me
Yeah.
that. I just probably forgot.
Yeah. No, but you can use one because they refresh every session, so you can use one,
Yeah.
do what you're doing, and still be able to do what you want.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, you can use the heroic surge and add an extra. You can do that action if you choose to, if you want to.
You still have all your modifiers and shit. It's not gonna like take away.
Oh yeah, no. Heroic surge basically just gives you it's extra like.
It's just that extra full round action.
So is that what you're wanting to do?
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Okay. So who are you pushing it towards?
Ari.
You're pushing energy towards Ari.
Yes, I am, because she
Oh.
just took a crap ton of damage, and that's my girl, and I am not going to allow her to be pushed around like that.
All right. So as you attempt to push this energy, make me a henshin roll.
Oh shit. Yeah, that seems viable.
So as you push this energy, Nelson, I need you to make me a man, I need to have this sheet up.
What you trying to do, buddy?
It's
He smiled.
it's-
I'm scared.
It's really finagly, so give me the sheet. Where's the sheet? Use
Finagly. I like that word, finagly.
finagly.
I like some silly words.
I think I'm gonna die again.
As we rock down to death part 2.
So Ryan, yours is going to be a concentration roll.
Oh, not a henshin focus?
Oh yeah, yours is henshin focused. I was thinking
Okay.
of something else. No, Kyle or Nelson, yours will be a concentration roll.
I rolled a 17, by the way.
Roll a 17. All right, you pass it. Since it's going at Ari, Ari, are you going to accept this energy, or are you
Hell
going?
yeah.
How do you explain to me what you see him basically attempt to push green energy towards you, without saying a word? And so I want explain to me what you're doing. Like you see this energy coming towards you.
So, do I have like an action or something?
I'll give you a free action. Like
I did, well, to
kinda explain it
clarify,
to me.
I did say Ari no before I shot my stuff.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
So she's already
Yeah, she's clued in
Yeah.
that you're worried about her.
okay. So now I'm done micromanaging.
So, can I still have my hands on the trident.
Yeah, your
right?
trident.
So I just kind of want to take my foot and like kick life away from the trident.
Oh, so you're trying to get life away from you. Yeah. Make me actually for that. Make me an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
And Nelson, what'd you roll?
13.
13.
Just a flat roll, or
It'd be an attack roll. So whatever you do with your, it'd be a
plus
melee.
2, okay.
Yeah, with your
So
melee
21.
21. Okay, so you were able to basically kick and push life away on that.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll me, since it's not a normal attack. Go ahead and roll me. We'll do a d6 to see.
Okay.
Life, you're gonna take whatever damage she says. And
3.
3. So life, you take 3 damage, and you were able to get this trident dagger trident out, and you're currently holding it. As you're holding it, Virgil, and I'm gonna get back to you, Nelson. Virgil, you feel a surge of energy that comes off the trident, and it drills you in the chest.
Hell yeah.
You currently have an extra 10 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Teamwork helps. Nelson,
Teamwork
since
does
you
help.
failed your concentration check on Leon's, since you had pushed that energy, and you were standing there, you were unhinged. This energy that is going towards Ari redirects to you, And as it hits you directly in the chest, you feel not you don't feel normally charged. You feel like something has hit you and kind of taken your breath away. But you also would almost immediately notice your gem has cracked. There's no color, there's no difference in the color, but now instead of having your pure orange gem like you normally do, you see a crack almost directly down the middle. Leon, is that all you're doing for your turn?
Yep.
All right. Next up, Virgil.
As a free action, I want to attempt to force call the trident back to my hand. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah. As you do, I will let it happen because it's already bonding with you. The only question is, hey, Ari, you feel the trident start to pull from your hands. Do you let go or do you hold on?
shout. Oh, okay. As another bonus action, hold the fuck up.
No, talking is free. Talking is free.
Hold up. Listen here.
Okay.
Ari, get off the trident.
Yeah. All right.
Ari, let's go.
I
Well,
got you.
if she
Oh
would have
my
even stutter stepped and held on, she would have taken damage because it's just pulling. So, as it pulls out of Ari's hand, Ari releases Virgil it right back into your hand.
And then, if you will allow it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still imposing my willpower onto the trident. I want it to remove the center spoke so that it's just 2 prongs.
So you want it to become a bite.
A bite it, yeah.
Where do you want that middle one to go?
Just at the other end. So it's gonna go.
Yep. So roll me a henching check as well.
Yes, sir.
So I'm calling it a henching check. It's basically your spectral energy checks is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But
No, it makes sense. No, it really does. Let me get my hint. And then I want to roll a these. I want to use some action point. Use 2.
sounds good.
5. 26.
26. Yeah. As you hold on to it, you feel the surge run through your whole body. You hear a small voice in the back of your head. It's in Russian. Nice.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Nice use. And then all of a sudden, the dagger pulls through, pops out the other end, and the bident / double-sided
Spear? Bident spear?
whatever.
Yeah.
Now is surging with purple energy.
For my attack, and I will take a disadvantage on this because I'm aiming for a specific spot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll have to roll. But this might be a grapple check, honestly, because I'm aiming for Gita's throat to hit her in the throat and pin her against the wall with the bite in.
So I will go ahead. I'm fine with you doing that. Just be warned, behind her is an open door. So the door's not there.
I have a movement action. You know what? I will move in a way where whenever I throw it, it's going to be near a wall or a something.
Okay.
I have 35 feet of movement.
Yep. No, this room is 25 by 25. It's not huge.
Okay.
So
I'm a Jedi mind trick this shit, and then I'm going to run around, and then I'm going to throw it.
So as you do, I'm assuming, Gita's here.
Yes.
You're currently here.
Yes.
Are you moving to the right or to the left angle?
To the right.
To the right. So as you move to the right, Death, you technically have a opportunity against Virgil.
Yeah.
Do you take it?
No.
No. So as you see, Virgil, as you move, you notice Death literally is not an inch from you, and he just looks at you, and then lets you pass.
Actively gonna pull his hands back too.
Oh.
Oh, like a slow motion scene where Virgil's running past him, and he's ready to fight, but Death is
Yep, and Death just goes, no.
So the reason why he's doing this, and the reason why that also impresses him, because from the last session, Virgil jumped the gun and threw the trident, but now he's looking at life and death well, maybe they're not the enemies now. And obviously there's this person. I'm you're the bad guy. You are going to be the reason why we win, why I'm going to beat your ass today. So yeah, anyways, run to the right, run past Death. So now
All right, so
Or
you throw.
throw.
Make me a throw attack roll range. There we
Okay.
go. Whatever I was
I could
trying to
do
say
a
there.
range throw, and then if you wanted to delve into the grapple check, because since it's restraining her,
And
or
if,
it's not a grapple. It's like grapple. It's like if you like find someone with a bolo. Like
yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna make you, or I'm probably gonna have you make a grapple check, but after you pass the attack check.
yeah.
Two separate checks, basically.
Use my reroll.
And basically,
Yeah,
if
better.
you hit, then the grapple will go through. Will
That's
be easier to do.
16.
So.
I want to use an action
Okay.
since I have quite a bit of it. I'm going to use my second one. You are not helping me at all, you bitch. I'm hoping this passes.
All right.
Even with taking the -4, since I'm like specifically aiming for her throat,
Yeah.
it's still a 20.
You pass. I will
Okay.
say barely, but you pass. It hits, and as it hits, she sits there. Go ahead and make me a grapple check.
Alright. And I also have my improved extreme effort, so that's going to add another +4. So that's
Mm-hmm. As you are making this grapple check, again, you
Yeah.
hear in the back of your head, in a Russian voice, use our friends. And I know I just confused the crap out of you.
okay. 27. So I use 2 more action points.
Two more action. Yeah, 27. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It sits there, and what you see, so only you see this, Virgil. All the rest, you see the Biden literally pin her against the wall, against the door facing, actually.
Yeah.
Against the door facing. Virgil, you see two figures you don't recognize on either side that are grabbing the trident and basically wrapping it around her neck and holding her there.
Let's go.
One
Okay.
looks like a very rough biker. One of his hands looks like a gun, and he's got hair. He looks at you know who I'm describing. And then the other one has a he doesn't his figures are very odd. But he's a slender black silhouette with kind of a red face, and you hear a subtle from that one.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. So the voice said, use our friends, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try to do some real fucky shit here. I'm going to use my heroic surge to do another action.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. When you
Oh,
did
damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot to do damage.
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's fine.
And don't forget, with the trident and your new push, you can use up to one of your points towards damage. You were the only one that's allowed to do this. So, and I was wrong. I told you wrong at the beginning, Nelson. Life and Death did inform me that it did give basically bardic inspiration. So I apologize for misinforming.
No, you're good.
So just DM's aware, I am down to 23 action points with 28. So
Nice.
it's 2, 2, and 1. That's 5.
I appreciate it.
All right.
While he's rolling damage, Josh, I sent you a message.
Oh,
As did I.
10 damage.
As did I, sir.
damn it, damage.
10 damage.
Oh, I thought you said damn it, damage. I'm like,
No,
what?
no. No.
So-
Wait. Do I get the Behemoth Terror plus damage on this as well? It's not the axe, but does this get the damage?
Yes, because
Increase?
this is the axe's kind of.
That's 17
Pseudo-
because of the
17.
+7.
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to wait for you to resolve those messages, or can I go ahead and do my extra action?
Let me double check. Should be. Yeah, you should go. You're good. I'm just gonna reread these. Yeah.
I'll use my heroic surge, and I'm going to look at Nelson and everybody else, and I'm going to shout out, I'm going to try something, and it might be crazy enough to work, and I'm going to hold my hands out towards life and death and try to siphon them.
Try to siphon them?
Try to like get some of their energy because they're spectrals, right?
The life and death, yes, they are spectrals.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you? You're just touching them? How are you doing this?
You know what? I will use my movement action and I will move up to them and I will. They're side by side, right?
Yes. Death is kind of to the side of life, just generally.
Then I'm going to come up behind them, and if they don't try to attack me, I'm just going to slap them on the back. And I'm going to whisper to them, "You don't seem like you want to hurt us. Prove me wrong. Well, prove me right."
Life and death.
At this time, we will not resist.
I'm only okay to put into percentage. I'm not trying to drain them completely.
Right. No, you're just trying to pull
Like
a little
45%.
bit. Okay. Life and death. You're not fighting back. You're not saying a word.
No, I just said we're not gonna say anything.
Okay.
We're just gonna
So
let it happen.
as you do this, Virgil, yeah, you feel energy kind of pull from the spectrals.
Okay.
And as you do, you how's that? You feel you don't see anything different, but you feel, and I won't say empowered. You feel lighter,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you feel dragged down. So you feel lighter physically, but emotionally, you feel a little dragged down.
Yeah. Okay. So is this doing like mechanic wise with the numbers and everything on sheets? Is this doing anything to me in that regard?
Not right now, no.
Okay. So I lift my hands up and I still feel like this lightness and heaviness. Does it put strain on me? Like, do I feel physically like,
Ooh, can I employ a thought into Virgil's brain?
Of course you could.
Yes.
You could, yeah, because I'm siphoning
So,
your energy. Yeah.
Whenever you siphon the energy, I'm going to give you a small series of flashes that you will see. You
Okay.
will see a flashback to, I believe it was a hospital, and you will see Life literally with his hands outstretched, holding everybody during your origin day with all that emergency or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it'll cut a little bit to the side, and you will see Nelson hanging on to Life's arm, and then you see Nelson lose his grip and he starts to fall, and you will see Life reach out for him to try and catch him, but he doesn't seem able to. And then at the bottom of the fall, you see Death catch him in his arms.
Oh shit. So let me make sure I put the context clues together. You're supposed to imply that Death kind of saved Nelson from like falling into like this kind of like abyss type thing.
You would just see that Life wasn't able to hold on to everybody with all the chaos going on.
Okay. So okay, I just want to make sure I'm understanding. Like, okay.
Actually, GM, while I asked if Death would have missed what would have appeared to be at the bottom, where would he have fallen to?
Below death.
Yeah, I would have said I picture a void of nothingness.
That's what I was trying to. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to get at. It's like
yeah,
a void.
basically there was nothing below. Yeah.
Okay.
A void.
Virgil's gonna like, as he like lifts his hands up after that thought like shoots through his head. You saved him, Nelson. He saved you.
Death and Life are both going to look at you not as enemies, but like a long lost sibling.
Virgil's gonna kind of like start breathing a little bit harder because of like the emotional toll now. Like that definitely put a little bit more of a toll. Like he's not tearing up. It's like a form of happiness. He's like looking at these two like, you really did try to save him. You both did. You both tried. And Nelson, go ahead.
Life is just going to very quietly. He's going to speak so softly that only you would be able to hear him. He's going to say, "I'm sorry I couldn't hold on."
is Nelson still looking at them like with rage? Are you still looking at them with rage, Nelson? Like, are you still like angry at death or life or?
I just got shot with spectral energy, so it's
Okay.
not Nelson's turn yet, so I don't know what the physical thing is happening
Okay.
right now with him. So
Okay, I thought you were still acting. I'm sorry.
nope. Well, good.
Shit. Okay. Well, I'm still going to shout that out. And can Nelson hear this? Is he within earshot, Josh? Is he-
Nelson, yeah, you're all within this room, so
Okay. So he got shot with the energy. Is he knocked out? Is he
no,
knocked out?
no, his stone cracked, and he's just a little, I'd say, dazed. More like, okay, this is
Okay.
weird.
So he's able to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Nelson is completely coherent. It just
Okay.
he's a little out of it. Kind of like
Okay.
whenever you get flat, like you suddenly turn a light on in a room.
Like the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say that to you, Nelson, and then after that, I'm not going to give another heroic surge. I will pass.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was letting you process stuff. Can I?
Oh,
give
no,
you
go ahead. Yeah.
Can I give you the feelings you get from life?
Yes, of course.
So you got a vision from death, but the feelings you're going to specifically get for life are you're going to get large doses of sorrow, regret, and almost betrayal.
Okay. All right, that last one I'm gonna have to process betrayal. Okay. Sorrow, regret, betrayal. Break it down. The next turn. All right, yeah. Sorrow, regret. All right.
DM, I saw your face. Do you have a question about that?
Me?
Yeah,
Or Ryan?
I saw your face.
No, Ryan's messaging me.
Okay, I
Okay.
couldn't tell if it was me you were processing or him.
No. So after that in exchange, Nelson, are you responding?
Yeah. Are you?
Who's next in initiative?
You, but this is before your turn.
Oh, okay.
This is still at the end of Virgil's.
Okay, first getting hit with the
Yeah.
energy beam.
Oh yeah.
Just grabbing my head, just wondering what the hell happened. Glancing down at the gem and noticing the crack for the first time, and just the crack instantly reminds him of Virgil, and all of a sudden, just all these memories are just shooting off of everything that's happened so far, pretty much. And then the words Virgil just said hits him. That life and death were there for him throughout the whole time. Nelson's just gonna look up. You just see tears in his face.
Oh.
He's gonna walk up to life, and he sees what Virgil's doing with the energy and everything, and he can kind of sense it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna.
Life as you walk up is going to recoil slightly.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nelson's gonna put his hand on Virgil and go, "I'll take this one." And Nelson's gonna hug life.
Assuming you give permission, GM, could life embrace Nelson and cry? And I say cry. Life doesn't cry. It would just be almost like an angelic chorus.
So
with
as
tears.
as Nelson hugs life and life accepts the embrace, all of you in the room feel a uplifting choir in the back of your heads, and it feels like a very soft cloud has touched you all, except Ari. Ari, as you're sitting there and this is going on, this figure in the door that you guys know as Gita, again, is trapped here with this thing around, but she can still speak, and she goes, she doesn't laugh. Sorry, I laughed. She sits there and she goes, backstories, family trauma. If you haven't learned anything, that's the core. That is my programming that I have won over, and that is also going to be your downfall. As she says this, I'm going to use one of her legendary actions. She grabs the trident, or the bident, sorry. As she grabs the bident, you see, or Virgil, you're looking away currently, but you feel a surge of the purple energy. And as you do, it feels painful.
Okay.
Because as you do, she breaks a part of the bident.
Ooh. Okay. Guttural screaming at this point. I'm
Yep.
assuming as soon as she breaks it, I feel like
You,
this agony.
oh, yeah. You feel like one of your arms has just been ripped from your body. As she does this, you feel, and now I assume you turn at least briefly.
Yeah, no, I do.
The
Yeah.
friends that were surrounding, one of them disappears. And you hear a guttural scream from that friend. She takes this and tosses it at Ari.
Oh, the dagger piece?
The piece of the bident, she tosses it at Ari. I didn't say the only way to lose was in this room. And as she does this, she tosses the piece. You see her slam down a foot against the ground, and you all feel rumbling. Now, Nelson, it is your turn.
How does Nelson feel after?
It was after what just happened, or after you're still embracing life.
As you embrace life, he also says, "I apologize."
Nelson says it back because he just didn't know. He thought that life gave up on him, and after finding out the truth, he feels whole. So he feels empowered. He feels like he understands. So after he collects himself and then he sees what happens,
Yep.
he's just gonna yell out henshin.
So, as you henshin, please, as normal with Nelson, roll me a flat d20.
So flat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
18.
Nice. So as you henshin, you are fully formed, but it Virgil, from what you see of Nelson, you've seen this form before. He looks. There's a slight aura that feels different around it. You feel pulled toward it, Virgil.
Okay.
Nelson, you are fully henshined.
All right, and I don't feel what Virgil feels, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Currently, no.
So that was the free. What do I have left? I still have my action, right?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, no, you're good. Henshin's free.
Okay. I haven't used this yet, and I don't know if I still have it because it was technically from a different form. We never really discussed this.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have the compassion cannon?
We spoke on it. You don't know, so you can attempt. You remember having it in last form, but you don't know about this form. Do you want me to refresh you on what this form looks like?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I gotta find it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Trev, that's what your form looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just to refresh.
Yeah. How could I forget something so boss?
All right. Well, I still only know I have this. I have the reinforced rejoice.
Mm-hmm.
That ranged weapon.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and whip that out and fire right at Gita.
Alright, so as you whip it out and fire, go ahead and me roll the attack.
Okay, there it is. That will be a 15.
As you fire, you hit the like as you fire, it goes through the doorway and misses Gita completely. She looks at you and goes, "Oh, so you're it figures. I guess I made a good team." But you miss.
Playing that off. That was just a warning shot. Now leave.
Uh, sorry, I got sent something.
You're fine.
What'd you say?
So that was just a warning shot. Now leave.
Gita doesn't laugh, but she looks at you and goes, "Not until I've got what I've came for." And you still feel the ground rumbling. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Ari. So the piece of the bident that she tossed at you, she didn't like tuck it at you or anything. It's at your feet, Ari.
Okay. I bend down and pick it up,
Okay.
and as I do, I say, "What did you come for?"
As I see so many touching reunions, and you ask that question, family, once again, there is another part of your family here in this building.
Where is he?
And the rumbling starts a little bit more. She shakes her head. I'll find him. He's here somewhere.
And okay, after she says that, I take it like a running sprint at her,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got the piece of, what is it? Like the blade of
It's
the.
a piece of. It's basically the dagger plus a little bit extra. That's a piece of the bident.
Okay, so I take a running shot at her, and I really want to stab her in that wound that she's got.
Okay. So you're channeling your emotions. You're gonna. Is this melee or is this? Are you trying to throw it?
No, it's melee.
Okay. So as you run up, I assume jump and go to come down. Roll me an attack.
Yeah. Let's see. 10.
Oof. So
Yeah.
as valiantly as you jump up and you go to did you add your extra to that? You can use your life inspiration, I guess is what we'll call it,
Yeah.
which is an extra. So D Bardic would be. We'll just say an extra D8. You
Yeah.
want to roll a D8? See if that
Sure.
helps.
Wait, wrong one. Yeah.
You were muted, Andrew, so I didn't hear what you said.
I said, "Woo, that's one heck of a bardic."
So, let's see. 13. Action
13?
points. Action points.
Yeah.
I'll let you use the
Yeah.
action points,
Okay,
so you can use up to
So-
2.
so 15.
Well, the action points you roll a D6 per action point.
Oh,
So you get to roll 2d6 if you're using 2, and just mark
Yeah.
down that you've
Okay.
used 2.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, action points are like in Power Rangers Hyperforce whenever they cashed in their rolls.
Okay. So, let's see.
Why didn't I explain? Why didn't I explain it like that from episode 1?
26.
Ooh, okay, so that changed it. You hit. So as you come down, she attempts to swoop under what's left of the bident in the wall, pulls it back, and you are able to basically trap with what's left of the bident, the pulled back bident into that wound in her chest. Go ahead and roll me damage. Virgil, what was I having you roll for that bident for your damage?
D.
Was it a D10 plus that's 7? So we're gonna do.
Yeah, D10 plus 7.
Alright,
Yeah,
we'll
I
do
got
it.
it right here.
Okay, we'll do a D8, and we'll give you a +3 on it.
I forgot
Okay.
the generator was like that.
Yeah, you're good.
So D8 plus
Plus 3.
3.
Plus your whatever your attack modifier is. Yeah, or your damage. I think there's a damage modifier in there somewhere.
There's so many numbers.
Oh, I know. Welcome to math.
Let's see, okay.
Honestly.
Well, but let's put that.
7.
7. All right.
Yeah.
So as there we go. As you come down, you jam it straight into that wound. Do you leave it?
No, I hold on to it.
Oh, so you're right. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
All right. So I need you to make a reflex roll
okay.
because she pulled what was left of the basically the handle of the Biden back to try to basically clothesline you, and you trapped it there. But if you're holding it, then it's gonna recoil. So
Yeah. So D20 or
yeah, reflex will be in your skills.
oh yeah, okay.
I think. No,
Yep.
reflex is in your
It's
saving
his
throws.
Saving
Saving
throws.
throw.
$21.
Yeah, that passes. So as you do that, you're able to basically shift just enough to hold the Biden in place instead of it recoiling. Are you doing anything else for your turn? Saying anything? She's sitting there, you're basically pinned to you.
Yeah. You touch him, we'll kill you.
Thought you planned on doing that anyway after I stole your information.
Well, yeah. We'll kill you either way.
You visually see a grin on her face. It is now, if that is all your turn, Ari.
Mm-hmm.
Life and death.
Beautiful. May I get a response to my my DM to decide what we're doing for our turn?
Oh, did I thought I'd message you back. Yes. Sorry. Yes, you can. Yes.
I can?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you
may I
wanting
do
it to completely or partially?
May I do it as a once they take their action? Can I do it as both of their bonus actions, and then kind of give you the thought?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So the action that Life is going to do, I believe you said I could heal up to any number of people.
Correct.
But he's going to specifically raise his left hand, and he's going to say once again, I have to find the Latin word for it, apologies, remedium, and he's going to heal, if I'm not mistaken, Ari took the whip, Death took the whip, and someone else was hurt. I can't remember.
Nelson has caused his own pain, but yes.
Oh, okay. You were muted, Nelson. He's going to try and heal Nelson again. Can life heal itself?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to also pick himself then.
Okay.
What did you want the healing to be?
Did I not send that to you?
You said that he can heal, but you didn't give me a specific number.
Go D10. We'll make it a D10 with what you're trying to do.
9.
All right. So Ari, Nelson, and Life, please heal for 9. As a warmth comes over the room, you all feel the warmth. Virgil and Leon, you feel this warmth too, but you don't get any healing benefits out of it, sadly. Everybody does get, if you had used, so Ari, you do have another Bardic Inspiration. Everybody else, you still have yours. I apologize that I did not inform you. That was my bad as a DM.
Oh, it's okay. I just gave it to you they got it for stabbing Life. It's not something that would be easy to remember. Okay. Virgil, did you move, or are you still standing next to Death?
Still standing there.
Still standing there?
Still standing there. Sorry. Oh, my mic was muted.
Yeah, I was just saying, I believe you're muted, but
Yeah.
I can
Death
read
is
hips,
going-
so.
Death
Lips.
is going to use his action to lean into Virgil and say this small delivery here. Death is going to say through his normal gargled and grotesque voice, he's going to say, "We don't have much time, but we're happy the issue was resolved. Please take this gift and use it to solve your woes."
Okay.
As their bonus action, life and death are going to look at each other knowingly, and they are going to embrace in a hug. And when they do, if the GM allows, he can modify it however he wants. They're going to break down from being forms into little orbs, one of light and one of dark. And I would like the orb of light to fly over to Nelson. And it'll plug into his shoulders right about where wings would sit. And then death would fly over to Virgil and plug into his shoulders right about where wings would sit. The GM hasn't stopped me yet, so I'm going to keep going with how I'm picturing this in my head. Nelson, out of your left shoulder is going to erupt a big angel wing made out of that same light energy.
Real quick, I'm gonna.
Or did you?
No, you're good. I'm just showing the wings.
Oh, I was like, I think you shot me a message, but I couldn't remember.
No.
Didn't know if you want to do this now or not.
So here is the angel wing. Oh, crap. Here is the angel wing that appears on Nelson's shoulder.
And then Virgil, you will get a it would be a fallen angel wing, so it would be black.
Yeah.
But it's going to erupt from your opposite shoulder. So if both of you guys stood next to each other, you would have a full pair of wings. And as their final act, the DM will give you whatever bonuses you want. But I have some in mind if you want DM.
Go ahead. You're doing fantastic.
Going to have some feelings associated with this. You're going to have Nelson innate feeling of familial guardianship. Like you have a strong desire to defend people that you feel as your family. You have a large wealth of love associated with you for especially your brother, but everybody that you once again consider your family. Virgil, you're going to have a large sense of calm, like acceptance as like the last stage of grief, where you just accept things suck sometimes and they've got to happen. And you feel an immense sense of pride, focused on Nelson, but towards everybody that you consider your family.
I'm writing that down.
I will make a cliff note just back to the wing. The wing isn't all black. It is accented with the colors of the spectrum.
Oh, you want to use
I found it, Josh, if you want me to pull it up.
It's more of an angel wing, so I didn't get the demon version, but yes.
Taking me, let me find it.
And then I wanted it to give you this specific ability. I wanted it to be able to...
Yeah, there.
Nelson, I wanted your wing to be able to grant you, if not flight, kind of like a glide.
Okay.
There.
And as your either action or bonus action, you can choose to do the healing that life had the ability to do. Yep. Transfer his power to you, literally. And then Virgil, yours, you can cause debuffs onto other creatures. But you sometimes, the GM's probably going to have to adjust it or you can keep it the same. You will take life's force whenever you use this power, though.
Yep. Yep. Whenever you deal debuffs and / damage to other creatures, you will basically, I won't say sap, but you will slightly weaken your counterpart, which would be Nelson at that point.
Okay.
Can you remind me what life healing ability was called again? Requiem?
Remedium. It's Latin for cure.
And Virgil, yours doesn't have a word, unless Andrew's got one for unpure or corrupted or death or whatever. I don't know. Andrew's been running with this, and I've just been like, yep, hands up.
I have the word if you want it. It's a little long. The Latin word for what I was going to call it is pestilentia.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it's Latin for pestilence.
Pestilence.
Yeah. Okay, Pestilentia. Yeah, I can remember that.
And then what did Remedium heal for?
A D8 on any number of creatures of your choice. And Virgil, yours would it would deal a D8 damage, but yours also, since it does sap the other person, it also, on top of the damage to any number of creatures, it also inflicts. They have to make a save, and it inflicts disadvantage on them for their next roll.
And then as they settle into their new places, you're going to hear two very similar conversations in your noodles, but I will adjust them. You're both going to hear, we are not long for this world. Please allow us to assist you as our final action. And then Nelson, you will hear, the pain he inflicts is not of malice, but of love. And Virgil, you're going to hear, sometimes sacrifices must be made to protect your loved ones.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Leon's shaking his head.
I'm tearing up, but I'm not gonna cry.
Wouldn't
That's
be the
good.
first time on Relic Hunter.
Oh, I know. I know.
And this will be the decision of the DM. Is this the does this count as death for life and death?
Yes.
Okay, they have sacrificed themselves to give you these buffs.
So as the orbs circle and go on your backs, and you guys hear these parting words, Leon and Ari, you do hear the outward words that Life and Death spoke. And as they fade, you see the full spectrum of colors start to fade upwards. And as it does, you all realize that Life and Death has passed on. And as they get closer to the ceiling, Gita, this figure, Dr. C, since I've already freaking slipped and said it, the quaking stops. And as the quaking stops, from the ceiling comes down a beast and completely disperses what you see as the spectral energy, hits the floor, and howls. And this is the beast you see. It's not that big, but it's there.
I mean, it could be shit.
This is a small room.
It breaks the room.
It's large. It takes up a portion of the room, but it lands. And as it lands, so that was Life and Death's turn. Life and Death is done. Andrew, thank you so much. I have to say that. I don't know if you have to go,
good.
but I do want to say thank you. I would love to have you stay until roundtable, but if you need to go, I understand. As that happens, it is now Gita's turn. If my chair will stop rubbing the wall. And Gita, as she has a part of a bident in her chest, the others in the wall next to her, she smiles. Even though you can tell she's in pain. She smiles, raises a hand around you, Ari, and goes, I have my family. And she air quotes, the beast absorbs into her hand, vanishing. She starts to change form. And now standing in front of you, her eyes are red. She has transformed into this. More armored, horns out of her head. And she smiles and goes,
Oh, shit.
finally, family has arrived. And she takes you by the neck, Ari. All of you, please make me a perception check.
Good.
Except you, Ari. Ari, I need you to make me another reflex.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
All right.
Plus
Yay!
5.
So as you roll the nat 20, she goes for your neck. Tell me what you do.
I want to. So I've got one hand on the Biden thing, and I take the other, and I clasp her hand, but then I want to break her wrist.
You want to attempt to break her wrist?
Yeah.
All right. So as you do, you grab her wrist. You're able to break it. You snap her wrist because she's reaching for your neck. And she does not look phased in this new form. As you break her wrist, she goes, okay. With her other hand, she breaks the bident off in her wound Again, Virgil, you feel pain.
Yeah.
She breaks the tip of the bident, basically. She pushes you back, Ari. You stumble backwards, and she still has the broken wrist there. She snaps it back in place like nothing happened, and she takes a single step to the side out the doorway and vanishes. You now are all out of combat.
Okay.
Your wings are in the back there, Virgil and Nelson, though.
Yeah.
At this point, when we're out of combat, Nelson and Virgil, you feel pulled together at this point, but also you feel like a piece is missing.
Okay. So, he's going to. Virgil's going to look at Nelson and like look at his wings and look at everybody else, and then kind of shuffle towards Nelson. Are you okay?
I'm alive.
You are. And Nelson didn't see the flashbacks, right? He didn't.
No, just you.
I just heard the truth.
Yeah, you heard the truth. What I saw, the words cannot describe. I know that they gave us these powers, but I know you already come to understand and accept what life and death did that day, but they really did try.
And nothing makes me happier. Yes, I was happy that I was no longer in pain, but something was missing. And now knowing the truth, I feel whole. I'm okay. Again, I'm alive.
And yet, do you not feel that gap still inside? Because I know that I do. It doesn't feel like it's a feeling that how so you say it feels like there's like a gap in there, but like do we have any...
It feels like a small piece is missing.
Okay. I'll Virtually like I just feel like there's something missing. Like this feeling inside it's telling me something. But I don't exactly know what.
I feel it too, but does anything ever really truly complete?
Yeah. You're right. Maybe it's just something that'll go away.
At this time, you guys hear zzz, zzz, zzz. Brillo pulls out of the wall. I'll let you finish your sentence, Virgil. Sorry.
No. He's just gonna look at Nelson, then look back at Ari and Leon, and then start making his way over there.
Sorry, Virgil. Something was said.
So are Leon and Ari next to each other? Are they close?
Yeah. Yes, but for the most part, you guys are all decently close in proximity. Ari is at the doorway. Leon is a little back farther. Nelson and Virgil, you guys are where Death was standing. Death and Life were. So I'd say you guys aren't farther than 10 foot away from each other.
So we don't know. Okay, I know you messed up and accidentally said it was Dr. K, but do we know that that's Dr. K?
She made enough references that you could easily piece it together.
I kind of figured. I just wanted to be clear. I didn't want to meditate.
No, you're good. You're good. That was my slip. But yes, I made sure to make enough references that you guys could have pieced it together.
So we'll go over to Leon and Ari. We'll get closer to them so he doesn't have to raise his voice. We have to find her. We have. She has Gita. Gita's our family. We have to figure out if there's a way to separate them.
I think my brother might hold some sort of key to all of this.
And I'm sorry about my whole feelings towards your brother. Maybe the fact that he is the key, or might be the key. It does give me a little bit of hope, but we still don't know the extent of what he can do.
Brillo speaks up. That's the key? Your brother's... Uh-oh. About that time, Brillo says, uh-oh. Ari, you feel a jolt to your heart. As you do, all of you feel completely drained of everything.
Okay.
You all hear a crash. You see out in the hallway, looks like debris. Something has landed in the hallway. All of you are demorphed. As you're demorphed, Leon, you're no longer around. When you demorph, you're not there. You see white. You have no clue where you're at. You hear voices like they're standing right in front of you. A whole herd of voices. Ari, Virgil, and Nelson,
Yeah.
into view, walking through the hallway, you see Gita / Dr. C holding on to Ari's very bloody brother. She looks at you two and goes, let's see if you can find me now. As she does that, she reaches out, grabs Ari again with the same hand by the neck, without surprise, vanishes. And that's where we end our episode.
What the fuck?
Virgil, it's gonna be like that moment where Virgil sees us and he's gonna try to like leap for
It's like-
her.
Yep.
And then it's like grab
That
open air.
bitch.
Yep.
Grab open air. No!
Yep.
That bitch.
And
man!
that is the end of our episode. So switch to
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Be right back. Be right back.
Welcome
Be right
to
back.
Relic Roundtable.
So life and death fucking saved Nelson's ass, or tried to. And Nelson has been angry at the wrong people all this time.
Bro, that was
Oh,
awesome.
7-year-old.
Thank you
So-
for coming to Life and Death's TED Talk on how to deal emotional damage.
It was a critical hit. I'll promise
Oh
you that.
yeah. So short episode with combat and stuff. But prepping for the finale next time we
Yep.
meet up. So so now the only two left in that room with questions and a hey, find me is Nelson and Virgil. Demorphed, by the way. Your powers were zapped. It felt like they were just pulled from you and you demorphed. Ari, you are in the clutches of Dr. C. You don't
Damn
know where you are. She just grabbed and poofed. Both you and your brother are within proximity of each other. And
Dr.
Leon.
Sugita.
Leon. You are currently in a void of somewhere.
I
Trying
have
to
a theory of what this void is.
I'm in the in between. Is what I'm calling.
You're
Like,
in the,
Star Wars reference there.
Yeah,
I'm in the
you're-
in between.
You are somewhere, and as it demorphed, something happened. As your power was siphoned, sucked, fled, whatever happened that demorphed all of you. So, did everybody enjoy the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know why, but that's okay.
Want to hear my tinfoil hat theory of where Leon is right now?
Well, let's tinfoils for after 5 minutes of roundtable. Life and death, Andrew, or Mr. Boo, whatever you want to be called. How did you have fun with these 2 episodes?
I for sure. And I decided to end up sacrificing the powers only if you guys came to realize the truth.
Yep.
Yes.
So he messaged me he messaged me a big old thing last time after, and then this time in the middle he messaged me, "Oh, can I do this?" I'm like, "Dude, run with it." He has
Like,
been
hey,
so
can I sack this power?
almost. That was the only thing Andrew really has asked me. Everything else that Andrew has done, I set him up with an idea and with what to do, or not even what to do, just an idea. Andrew has made all of this like basically like a DM and just implemented it perfectly.
Sure.
Like
I
as
like
you
it.
saw,
Oh, yeah.
I had to stop him once, maybe twice, just to not even change anything, just to interject, "Hey, this is what you see," blah blah blah. So, Andrew, I'm so glad that you came back for an episode, 2 episodes. I'm so glad that you came. I hope everybody else had fun.
Oh yeah.
Any
for sure.
questions you think you can ask about this episode that doesn't pertain to the ending currently?
No questions are
I
stated.
shut
Fucking,
up.
I have a question.
Yes.
So all the spectrals end up leaving or fading away.
Uh-huh.
How long would Life and Death have been able to stick around if they hadn't sacked themselves?
Another 2 rounds was all you had.
Oof. That's rough.
And then if you would not have went out on your terms, it would have been bad. I have it right here in my notes.
Gita eats you because they didn't learn their lesson.
Oh no, you would have felt what would have happened. What I have down here is both the spectrals would have burst into spectral energy on the floor, and then it would have basically, with it being what it was, which wasn't pure spectral energy, it had a little bit of relic energy infused. Not much, but enough that it would have created a relic that would have fused with something else and led to the finale. So I had a backup plan for if that didn't happen. So there will be something, and I apologize, Leon, that what you've been messaging me didn't come to fruition, but it will work next time. I promise.
Okay.
He's at the next at the end of our finale. We're basically because we're.
We're getting 2 prologues, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, you're basically getting 2 prologues because Ryan is already planning for the sequel to Relic Riders, and also he's what we're doing the next time is Relic Origins. Yes.
Oh no, I'm just being silly, but
Oh no, I thought you were holding up your fingers like I had a question.
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows. So I'm glad everybody had fun. So if there's no more questions, and I don't have any questions for you currently.
I will take one last question.
Oh yes.
Since I've got the moment. Did they turn into a relic, or are they just going to be energy?
They're nothing now.
Oof.
They are currently nothing. The beast that came down was a siphon of sorts. Also, it was part of. Originally, it looked. So I have a picture of. It originally was her bike. So everybody else got bikes. She got a beast. That was what it looked originally.
Hell
But
yeah.
since Dr. C has taken over and implemented a couple changes, the beast that you saw was, and it was her bike along with being basically her power armor. So I've had that planned since episode 2, the beast and power armor. So
I don't believe you. You don't plan things.
I plan a little bit. Thank you. Shithead.
See, when you first teased us with that in our group chat, I for sure thought that was the Furby that Nelson treated and gave to Dr. C.
Oh no!
I was like, oh, fuck.
No, there's something else with the Furby right now, but I can't tell you that. So.
Oh yeah, I'm still scared about that. But...
Oh, you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Leon really should be.
Uh-oh.
It's just another one of my characters Josh decides to kill off at the end of the season.
I don't plan on killing this one. Shut up, Cody.
You can't get him killed, but you're
They heard you. I'm messing with you. So tinfoil hat time, since no questions. Nelson.
all right, let the tinfoil hats commence.
Yep.
Go ahead, Kyle.
My theory of where Leon Ryder is right now, since he's in a void, what happened to Ryan Ryder in season 1? Didn't he get sent to a void and met his past ancestors?
Halfway through the season, yes, he did.
Oh, what's Leon's last name?
Mm-hmm.
Ryder.
But do you remember what happened to the ancestors after he did that?
They disappeared.
They were blown to smithereens and were gone.
Okay, yeah, but what has also been our theories of what Leon really is?
You tell me. You got the tinfoil hat.
He's a vampire.
Yeah, he's immortal.
Is he? Did you say he's a pirate?
No,
Vampire.
Oh,
Vampire.
vampire.
He's either immortal or a vampire. So he's not seeing the Rider ancestors. He's seeing all the vampire ancestors.
I can tell you, you are incorrect.
Let me have this moment, damn it.
I was like, wait, are you talking about like the Dracula line? What's going on here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I don't think that happened until the conclusion of the first season, right? Am I crazy?
Well, that was with Ryan Ryder's ancestors.
Yep.
Okay.
The werewolf line.
Gotcha.
But this one.
Calm down, Chewie.
But yeah, that was my tinfoil hat moment.
No, coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Does anybody else have tinfoil hats, Virgil?
No.
Nothing. Ooh. Do you think you know what the missing piece is?
Eater. That's really, I mean, the reason why, okay, if you want to consider that a tinfoil thing, then yeah, I think Gita's a missing piece, and once we purify her and get Dr. K out, something's gonna happen where me, Nelson, and fucking Gita are gonna merge into one suit, and then I don't know. That's as tinfoil as it gets right now. I mean, I was really thinking about that. I'm
no,
like,
you're good.
I'm like,
Well,
okay,
thing-
so there's the wing. What? Who's our spine that holds us together? Like, what glues wings together? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really. If it's not a person, then if it's not Gita, then maybe with how everything's been going this season, maybe Nelson's body isn't permanent. As something's gonna happen, and then the missing piece is Nelson inside Virgil, like the spirit of Nelson living inside of his brother, completed wings, and then the gap is like completed. Love is the bridge.
Love is the bridge.
So I know that you told us this out of game, and none of our characters have put two and two together. But you did say that Nelson and Gita were they're spectrals. They're the opposites.
I told you
of each
you had
other.
a connection, and then it may be spectral.
Could have sworn.
I do not pin myself into corners.
Yes, you do.
Not without pleasure.
Whoa,
Pause.
whoa.
Hard
Whoa,
pause.
whoa.
Emphasize on hard.
That-
Wait, what? What? I blacked out.
Where am I at right now?
Hey, whenever I upload this to YouTube, I have to click not for children, so we're fine.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I blacked out.
Yeah, no, I got no more tinfoil on my window.
Ryan, do you have any tinfoil?
Not without spoiling anything for the next 2 seasons.
Oh, there's still some things you don't know, so.
Well, yeah, that's very true. It is. I don't know if I have theories or not, but when you had said at the beginning of this season that Ari was the linchpin behind this whole thing, now this is getting very interesting on why Dr. C would want both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Based on the energy output and input that both of them seem to have.
So, I won't give away anything, but you have already heard the breakdown of Andrew's character. If you think back to what his whole thing was, and he even explained it last episode of why he created these he was wanting to create an artificial intelligence to do something, and the entire fight she kept reiterating backstories and not backstories, sorry, where'd it go? I had it written down, the era of tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's not ominous. No. No. We don't talk about eras of tragedy in ominous terms.
right? Oh yeah.
Honestly, this AI might have been Jamie's biggest mess up. This thing did not do at all what he wanted.
Nope. So if you think back to Jamie's causes to do what Jamie was doing, so Any more questions, thoughts, concerns? Ari, do you have tinfoil hat?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm too tired.
No, I get it. I get it completely. So, okay. Well, if that is all, I have nothing other than the name to our next episode.
Which is?
Are you ready?
Sure.
Found. So all season, everything has been finding this and finding that. Next episode is called Found.
Holy shit.
So,
Pretty
thank
excited
you
about
guys
that.
for joining us. I will see you in 2 weeks for our season finale. And if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Bye-bye.